Hi there, I'm Maia Gambill. I'm in 8th grade at Lake Olympia Middle School, and this is my documentary on the influences and motivations of the author Julia Alvarez. Before We Were Free is a realistic fiction novel set in 1960 in the Dominican Republic during the Trujillo dictatorship, which lasted from 1930 to 1961. It follows a young girl named Anita as she learns about what is happening in her country during the dictatorship while she comes of age. Anita's family almost all flee to the United States, leaving just her immediate family in her family compound. Her and her mother go into hiding after Anita's father and uncle are arrested for murdering Trujillo and eventually escape to the U.S. as well, where they start a new life with Anita's grandparents and other family. They soon learn her father and uncle were killed by agents for killing Trujillo, but Trujillo's son agreed to step down, and the Dominican Republic has a democratic election. The novel was written by Julia Alvarez, a Dominican woman born in 1950 whose parents had her in New York City, moved to the Dominican Republic 3 months later, but were forced back to the U.S. when Julia was 10 because Julia's parents became involved in a plot to overthrow Trujillo. When they moved back, Julia experienced a lot of prejudice and turned to reading and writing. She earned a master's degree and began writing poems. She eventually started writing books as well, such as How the Garcia Girls Lost Their Accents, In the Time of the Butterflies, and of course, Before We Were Free. A lot of these books have at least something to do with experiences of or people from the Dominican Republic. One seemingly straightforward reason why Alvarez wrote this novel and others about experiences in the Dominican Republic is her connection to the country. Her parents were directly involved in a plot to kill Trujillo, and her family is from there. In her author's note, Julia states that she had cousins whose father was taken and that they had to live hoping that he might come back one day. She says, "I still have moments when I wonder what life must have been like for them, and so I decided to write a novel imagining the life of those who stay behind, fighting for freedom." She says she decided to write about Trujillo's regime because it was the one she had lived under, but it could have been about many countries in Latin America. Alvarez also mentioned in her author's note that there is a tradition in Latin American countries known as testimonio. It is the responsibility of those who survived the struggle for freedom to give testimony, to tell the story in order to keep alive the memory of those who died. Because Alvarez's family had been lucky enough to escape the Dominican Republic before anything truly bad could happen to them, Alvarez felt it was her job to tell the story and raise awareness of what happened to her people. Another quote of hers is, "I believe stories have this power. They enter us, they transport us, they change things inside us so invisibly, so minutely, that sometimes we're not even aware that we come out of a great book as a different person from the person we were when we began reading it." She wrote these books to do just that, to transport people and give them an experience so that they could become better people and understand what happened to people in Latin America as well. She says that Americans understand very well what happened in Europe, but not as well what happened to ordinary people in our own hemisphere. Julia Alvarez's books truly do give people an insight into what it felt like to live in the Dominican Republic during the dictatorship, especially from the point of view of an ordinary child. Julia knows the experiences of regular people and children during these times are commonly overlooked compared to the stories of adult martyrs and heroes. So this book is the perfect opportunity to change that.